Although our first sail of the day in the catamaran was relatively short from Prickly Bay Marina to Grand Anse, we did spend quite a bit of time out in open water, getting familiar with the boat, tacking and jibing, raising the sails, lowering the sails, and doing some basic maneuvers. Each student was on the helm for about 20 or 30 minutes, and we swapped out so others could either be on the helm or on the winches handling the sheets, unfurling the jib, raising and lower the mainsail. We're now making our way into Grand Anse after spending several hours in open water, each of us having a turn going through basic skills and maneuvers and drills. And we're going to meet up with the other 4 students in another catamaran and share some dinner and just have some review time of what we accomplished during the day. Grenada is volcanic in its origin, with ridges of mountains running along the north and south. The highest point is 2,757 feet above sea level. Grenada is also known by its byname, the Isle of Spice, and it is the southernmost island of the northern arc of the Lesser Antilles. The capital is St. George's. Along the natural harbors, it's very picturesque because of the pastel-colored houses that rise up from the hillside along the waterfront. The waterfront itself is kind of known as carnage or caringe because island schooners were once careened or beached there for cleaning and repairs. St. George's is now one of the yachting charter boat centers of the Eastern Caribbean. Well, here we are. We're finally settled and we're ready to go for a short dinghy ride to the Coconut Beach restaurant to join the other 4 students from the other catamaran and have just a wonderful sunset dinner. It just doesn't get any better than that. Good morning from Grenada. This is our first night on the boat, and we slept wonderfully. This is the harbor we're in today. As you see, it's full. We actually got the last mooring haul coming in last night. I thought I'd give a quick walk around of the boat this morning. Again, this is a 47-foot Fountain Peugeot. These are the trampolines, nice area to lay out on in the sun. So I'm up here on the bow. That's our jib. It has a furler. We kind of call these dolphin seats right here, so you can sit and watch dolphins, although we hadn't seen any yet, but we hadn't been that far out. All the lines for the sails, for the mainsail, and the jib sheets. Coming down the walkway here. We can step up into the helm station area. These are winches. These 2 right here are electric. This one's manual. These are all our clutches to lock down our lines and secure them when we don't have a winch securing them and locking them down. This is the actual helm station. For all of my pilot friends, this is basically an MFD. And then we have our depth sounder and autopilot, and then our wind direction there. Being a catamaran, we have twin engines, a little bit more maneuverable that way. And then we also have a sun lounge up top here. You do got to be careful because the boom is pretty close, as you see. So under sail, you'd want to be sitting down and careful which direction the wind is going, because the boom's going to move around. Gives you an idea how tall this mast is. I forgot to ask, but it's probably about 75 feet up there. We got plenty of solar power. We have solar power on the back as well. So from the helm, you can either go right and around to get to the cockpit area, or you can go down these stairs. This is all our training material. We've been taking lessons this morning. Plenty of storage, barbecue grill. And this one has a platform that raises up and down for the dinghy. Okay, here's a freezer. Storage, plenty of storage. Janice and our sailing companion Allison are making wraps this morning. We got a oven back here. Cappuccino machine, a necessity for some folks. Stove top. And then here's the nav station inside. Okay, port side is the owner's suite. Janis and I were lucky enough to have this one. There's 4 students on board, and so it's Janis and I, a married couple, and then there's 2 singles, male and a female single. Allison, you just met. Ralph is inside. So I like the beds that have a little bit of the wraparound. That way you don't have to scooch all the way to the end of the bed. If you have to get up and use the bathroom at night, you can just scooch a little bit and then come around. Tons of storage in here. Charging station. This closes off for privacy. And here's our sink. Head, and then we have a wraparound shower. It's nice, there's no door, you can just walk around and jump in the shower.
Make sure it's tidy or?
No, you're good. Here comes Ralph. Come on up, Ralph. Ralph's in the starboard side in the bow. Hey, Ralph.
Hi, everyone. Enjoying your trip?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the starboard side. So there's 2 cabins on this side. Allison's in the aft cabin. And there's an ensuite and shower. And then Ralph has the bow starboard suite. He has an ensuite as well. But his bed looks to the side, so when he wakes up in the morning, he's got a beautiful view out the window. And then you can come through here, and this is kind of the captain's quarters. He accesses it from a hatch, and then he has a little head. Although Nico said he's just going to sleep in the cockpit area. So anyway, that's a quick tour of the boat. It's very nice, roomy, very comfortable for 5. There's 5 of us on board. There's 4 students and the instructor. So it's very, very roomy. These are escape hatches. In case the boat capsizes, you can go out through there. These stairs lift up. So anyway, this is a very well laid out boat. I think everybody's enjoying it. We again set out into open water and went through a lot of skills and drills just to kind of reinforce what we had learned the previous day. And then we made another short sail up the coast from Grand Anse up to Halifax Harbor, which is also a cool little spot because it's next to the Calypso Private Eco Island, which is no longer in business. But it used to be a restaurant there years ago.
Don't wait for it to happen. You got to see that it's coming. See, now that it's coming, you need to react before it's too late. So we're kind of bouncing between a beam reach and a close reach. So this is kind of right in there. It's a little bit more port, so now you're heading close to the tip of that land. Matter of fact, when I'm sitting, see, I got land on this side of the jib. Do you? Not quite.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah, see, that's pretty close in, so you want to kind of veer off the port just a touch. There you go.
As we're sailing along the coast of Grenada on our way to Halifax Harbor, I still can't get over the sheer beauty of the landscape along the coastline of Grenada. As we're coming along the bay, we see our sister catamaran already took prime anchor spot. We're going to try to get close to him because his right here is a very shallow reef, and we'll probably do a little snorkeling there. And then we're greeted by this beautiful rainbow. Well, we're going to get a little free time to do a little snorkeling. We got a little moray. Janis spotted the moray before I did. She had to point it out to me, kind of blended in. We were told to be careful of the sea urchins, and quite honestly, I didn't see them until after I downloaded the video. One of the guys had stepped on one when he came through the course a couple of years ago, and it hurt like the dickens. He was pulling out barbs out of his foot for a long time afterwards. The clarity of the water wasn't great due to the rain shower that we experienced just prior to getting in the water and doing a little snorkeling. It was one of the only times we had some free time to ourselves during our waking hours. We pretty much are doing nothing but studying, testing, doing skills and demonstrating skills and taking written tests from the moment we wake up till the time we go to bed. So this was a great sigh of relief and kind of helped recharge our batteries for the next few days.
I'm doing some serious cooking. I'm toasting the buns, which I had to split myself. Apparently they don't have hamburger buns here that are already split. They're called what?
Buns.
No, you call them bakes. Bakes. These are bakes.